So give it up for Atul Patel!
On his foot. That was not an act.
And I'm pretty sober too, that's what's funnier. But boy, we learned something today, right? The concho thing. I mean, it sounds like reverse pedophilia. I'm not a fan of it. But I've enjoyed my time here. First time performing in Osaka. But it's kind of weird how the Japanese people have this skill of ignoring you and judging you at the same time. And it's kind of interesting when you're Asian, because I have black hair, so I kind of fit in, but I don't. You know, so it's kind of a unique experience for me. But let's see, where did I leave? Oh yeah, so I'm vegetarian because I'm philosophically allergic to meat. And man, the Japanese put seafood in everything. I don't know if you experienced that. I mean, I bought cheese puffs today, and it had actual like seafood in there, and I bought potato chips, same thing. So you find me at Indian restaurants quite a bit when I travel to Japan. At least I know what I'm getting there. Let's see, but my name, at least Atul, gets made fun of in the U.S. a lot. Like, what kind of tool are you? You know, are you a hammer or whatever? Or are you a tool? So it's kind of nice here, and I mean, my name's older than that expression. And you know, here it's kind of nice because people don't go with that, you know, because it just sounds like another name. So it's kind of nice being here for that. But I was actually born in India, and I came to the U.S. when I was 4 months old. That's when I lost my accent. I can still do one, but I do not use it unless it is absolutely necessary. Like when I want the tech support guys to understand me. Works out pretty well. But I used to be an entrepreneur, and I just wasn't working hard enough. I wasn't managing my time well, so I had to fire myself, and then I became self-unemployed, which wasn't good. To pay the bills, I got a job in marketing, and it's pretty good. I'm a product manager. People don't know what the hell a product manager is, first of all, and I manage scientific instruments, which are kind of weird, but you know, I think of the people that are like product managers for colonoscopes and things, and you wonder, like, how can they get excited about the product, like in the job interview? Are they saying, boy, I'm really into colonoscopies and I just really want to work for this company? Somebody actually says that, I think. But I wasn't getting enough applause in my day job. So that's why I started doing stand-up comedy. And I'm still working on more applause. So it depends on the act and the night and how prepared I am, which obviously I'm not. But let's see. So I was raised Hindu because I'm Indian, so chances are pretty good that I'm Hindu. And I have this problem. Jesus loves me, but I don't love Jesus. And I'm not sure how to tell him. I can't pray. I do like Jesus, though. I think he's a pretty cool guy. And it's pretty nice that we share the same complexion. So we bond over that. But have you guys used any of those AI chatbots like ChatGTP or anything? Yep. Isn't that scary what it can do, right? I mean, some people are worried it's going to take over the world. But I don't think that's going to happen because it's still relatively young, and pretty soon it'll become like a millennial, and it'll just like have its earbuds on and scroll through TikToks all day and not want to do anything for us. So we don't have to worry about that. Oh, and I talked to my psychic the other day. It's true. No. You guys don't believe me. And I found out that my aura is on the spectrum. It's ultraviolet because most women don't see me. That's a nerdy joke. You get it. But women are getting really picky these days. I mean, some women won't even date a guy who doesn't have an iPhone, like no Android phones. That's kind of a thing. And it's like, if our grandparents were like that, I think a lot of us wouldn't exist. Right? So that's something to reconsider, I think. I'm an Android guy. And then, like, women are so picky about a guy making a lot of money, you know, making more money than them. But even an average guy makes more money than a cat. right? And a lot of women resort to cats. Have you seen the price of cat food? I mean, it's outrageous. The guy can pull his weight, probably. But I have been on dating apps, and I was on Bumble the most. It didn't really work for me that well, so I created ideas for new apps. So bear with me. There's a lot of them. There's one called Dumble with a D. That's for people that can't speak in more than one sentence. Right? You only respond with hey, hello, and all that. Then there's Numble. Those are for people that don't have any emotion. They're just really cold. I hear it's popular in East Asia too. And then there's Rumble. That's for violent people. It's just good to know that ahead of time, right? So you can defend yourself. And then there's Cumble, which we don't have to talk about that one. It's kind of self-explanatory. And my favorite is Humble. That's the one for women who don't all think they're 10s. The guys know what I'm talking about. But women always say they want a guy with a sense of humor, but that's complete bull. I mean, I've never heard a woman say, "Talk funny to me, baby," or "I'm leaving you for a funnier man." And you never see women hang out at comedy clubs after the show trying to pick up comedians, although I highly recommend that they do. They're not fair enough. How much time do I got?
1 minute.
Okay, cool. So, because I'm Indian, my family's pretty progressive, but we still have this thing in our family. It's like a don't ask, don't tell sex policy, right? Like my mom kind of assumes I've done it, and I do it, which is true sometimes. So like we don't talk about it, and it's kind of funny. Because she thinks you need somebody, Atul, you need somebody to keep you company and stuff like that. But I think she's implying sex, but we don't talk about sex and stuff like that. So that's good, but she still wants me to get married even at my ripe old age. And her standards have really relaxed. Like in the beginning, she wanted the woman to be Gujarati and Hindu, and with a good job and a good family and all that. And then it just getting more and more relaxed. And now she's happy as long as she's female and preferably straight. All right, thanks everybody. My name is Mitch Hedburg.
Atul Patel! I don't know what happened down here, but did you trip that motherfucker up? You were planning shit. You're a sneaky motherfucker, you are. Alright, good God. Well, we're up to our last comedian for the night. And he's an amazing... we've brought him in from England, and he's just doing a sneaky month here in Japan. He's my good friend. Let's make a warm welcome for the amazing Oliver Moore!